Here.
Here. As you wish, please stand for the pledge and the invocation.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us all here today. Get together and have these meetings and do what best for the county that we can do, dear Lord. Dear Lord, be with those who are in need. We have a lot of family members here, just our county workers that need your help, and a lot more out throughout the community. I ask this in your Son, Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
The consent agenda is on the board, has been published. Motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the consent agenda. But I did see one thing on here, Harold, and I didn't know that Thomas and Angela Lappy, it was a waive penalty and interest.
Yeah.
Do we know what that is?
Yeah, she sent us an email on that. Angie's not up here, but she did send us something on that.
And it was not their fault.
It was not. It was not at the county's fault.
Okay.
Or it was at the county's fault. It was not their fault, yes.
That last item is a duplication from last week, but that's no problem.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a motion.
I have a motion, yeah.
Second?
I'll second.
Question? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Gov deals. Have a speaker.
Yes.
What's that? Is it on?
That's just recording, it's not, it's just being recorded.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Carrie Welch with Gov Deals. You all have an account with the county, have for quite some time. Here just to brief you on your options. I know that you are utilizing Purple Wave now, so I wanted to identify a couple of differentiators, if important to you. It works very similarly. Think of us as eBay for government agencies. We don't charge your taxpayers a dime for our services. The way we make our revenue is by charging the winning bidder, the one person who wants the asset versus your tax base. So those are equal. The difference, however, with Gov Deals is we represent just the public sector. As we know here, public and private are very different animals. So we make sure that we safeguard you on your compliance, your transparency, audit trails, audit reports, time and date stamps, so that people are never looking at you saying, you know, where did you sell that and for what? That brings me to my next point with reserves. Purple Wave is a no reserve auction, so what that means is anything sells regardless of price. Everything is going to sell. You do have some safeguards with our platform, meaning that you can set a reserve price. If it doesn't meet or exceed those expectations, it does not sell. You can still offer it to the next highest bidder. You always have choices, but it's not going to fall below market value ever. And with 5 million, the biggest dog in this, in this game, in the auction space, you want to make sure that it doesn't sell below value. The other option on pricing, if you don't want to set a reserve and kind of holding your cards, is you can set and approve all sales. And what that does on the auction is it makes it so the bidders see the terms and conditions that it's subject to you, the taxpayer's final approval. So you can set, we don't just have government auctions, they're all government auctions. So you can set it to start and end around your timing, your cadence, your convenience. You can set it to end on Monday night for a Tuesday morning, come in here, see what the market does. And then after you have the meeting, you can say, okay, we've got this number of hits, visitors, what have you, here's the highest bid, approve or decline. The final differentiator is we take everything. I can't even tell you, I had an embalming table out of St. Louis that I auctioned once. But we take literally everything. We're not going to cherry pick. Of course we want your rolling stock, your heavy equipment, but we're not going to leave you with what you're stuck with that you need to disposition compliantly and transparently. Those are the main differences between us. We're happy to be second in line, to be first when you need us again. No pressure. My job's pretty easy. We deliver a lot of value. So any questions?
The reason we went to Purple Wave is that they come in, they take the pictures, they make sure the title matches the vehicle. Sometime in the past, we had the wrong title on the truck. It was our fault, but with Purple Wave, that won't happen.
Yeah, mistakes happen. What I hear, and Purple Wave's great. I'm not in Kansas City, they're down in Manhattan. Great outfit, they're just different.
Yeah.
We purposely do not want your title. It's a piece of paper that needs to stay with the asset. We firmly believe that. The winning bidder is responsible for the onus of going and titling the stuff. There's nothing that they're doing with it that we would do with it either. So we say that it stays with the vehicle. As far as processing, I love a reason to get my heels off and throw my shoes on and get out of the field and come out and help. Are we gonna come for your three-legged chairs to process? No, but if you have a group of stuff that you need help processing, by all means, we'll come. Some feel it's easy, some don't want to, don't care to, they don't wanna process it, surplus is not your highest priority. We definitely appreciate that. So if you need us, there's 2 people that are on your account that can come and help. With advance notice, we'd happily come and process for you.
Any other questions? Yes.
You said, so previously the county was charged when items would sell, so you're saying that's changed and now that's passed on to?
So I didn't look at the age of your account. For some reason, when you guys set it up, you said, maybe we're gonna be nice to the bidders, right? We're gonna carry some of that premium. No, we highly recommend, if it's not positioned that way already, that you push all of the fee structure 100% off to the winning bidder. Because that one person wants it, they're obviously bidding on it. So the taxpayer shouldn't incur a dime. So if it's not structured like that, we can easily get it updated.
How long ago had we started doing business with you?
I have to look it up. I didn't bring it in front of me because I knew I wanted to keep it kind of high level, but I'm happy to drill down
No, that's all right.
wherever helpful. It's been a while.
Yeah,
If you
sure.
aren't set up at 0% seller fees and 12.5 on the other side, it's been quite some time.
Any other questions?
My cell phone is at the bottom of the flyer.
Okay.
We handle the state of Missouri, MoDOT, conservation. We sold a tower for them. I'm telling you, there's a bunch of stuff. A tower, an foaming table, all that stuff. Anybody else need a flyer? Well,
If anybody wants to buy a helicopter, they've got a picture of one here.
right, petty cash.
Yeah.
Post-dated third-party out-of-state check.
Okay.
All right, thank you
Thank
genuinely
you.
for having me in.
Very, very nice meeting you. Thank you.
Likewise, thank you.
Approval of on-call engineers for MoDOT, or with MoDOT.
Okay, that'd be me. What we're doing, we're asking to do this, and really what it does, it's for the on-call list. If we have like an emergency or something happens, we can just call them direct where we don't have to bid this. It's a process that happens quick, where we don't have to wait. And we've done this before. We just want to go ahead and approve this again where it's official. Am I right?
So yeah, MoDOT already screens all of these and
Yeah.
makes sure they're eligible with the state and they're all certified. And what we're doing is just saying, instead of doing our own request for qualifications,
Yeah.
we're utilizing their list, and we can use these engineers.
It
without
speeds
having-
up our process
Yes.
if something happens where we can get right on it, and that's why we're doing this.
And I
So,
think according to MoDOT, it's engineering, surveying,
Yeah.
everything along those lines.
Okay, Project X comes up. Is there any order of what you call them?
No, they're all.
what they're specified in is really the best. I mean, they're all
Cochran
specified.
does surveying, the others don't, as far as I know.
Well, I think the on-call list will tell you, there's an on-call list for engineering, surveying, and based on the project type would dictate.
So if it's okay, can I make a motion?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna make a motion that we approve the on-call engineers with MoDOT for the county, which would be Smith and Company Engineering, Cochran Engineering, Taylor Engineering.
I'll second that.
Questions? All in favor of getting this on-call list valid, please say aye.
Aye.
Approval, agreement with Tyler, okay. Here she is.
So we are at that stage with Time Clock Plus where we need to have Tyler approved services. It's called Electronic Time Clock Interface. So it's an import that will go from Time Clock Plus to Tyler so we can process payroll. It's $2,000 a year with a one-time fee of $830.
A one-time fee of what? I'm sorry.
$830.
Okay, motion,
I'll need, and what was the other cost?
2,000 here.
2,000 a year.
Correct, right? Motion?
Was the 830, what was that total number on the first one? 830?
$2,000.
Had I been awake, I'd have had that on the screen.
Okay, yearly, I'll get you that. Okay, I just want to make sure I get it right. Make a motion, we sign the agreement with Tyler, election time clock interface. did I say election? I'm sorry, electric time clock interface for clock in, with the, Tyler, for $2,000 a year.
Plus the one time.
Plus the one-time fee of $830.
I'll second.
Questions? Yes.
Is this gonna be offset by the reduction of not needing ESS anymore with Tyler? Cause I know
I have
one
that
time we talked to
email.
them about if that would go away.
Right, that was
Is
like
that
a
we-
$4,000 amount, and I think they told us it would.
Okay. I just wanted to point out that there will be some reduction in our Tyler Technologies quarterly invoicing that may offset this cost,
Yeah.
but I don't know for sure.
And do we have software for this?
Yes.
Okay. I have, any other questions? All in favor of this agreement, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Corey. Okay, Brian, wanna talk about this? You got a pointer there.
I guess it was last week, I had a call, well, not a call, it was a lengthy letter from a resident that lives out on Loughborough Road, approximately midway in here, I think where her location was. But anyways, she lived there, I think, 36 years, what she had told me. And she's seen an increase in the traffic flow on Loughborough. And she would like something to be done. She's, I guess, met some cars, just kind of ran her off the road several times. I personally have drove that route and have had issues with people.
You weren't the one running her off the road?
No, I hope not. But she had mentioned the uptick in traffic flow, but I think some of this was from when they did the pavement work on 221, the construction work from Ironton all the way over to Farmington. I think a lot of people did bypass that and travel this road to get to Farmington. My suggestion was to put a speed limit maybe at the beginning up here. Russell Road comes down here, put one on each side of that, and then put one at the start, at least posting it 35 miles an hour.
The full length of it?
Yeah,
How many miles is that?
I'm thinking it's right at 6, I believe.
Yeah, 6 miles.
Okay, that long straight stretch, you're gonna have trouble maintaining 35 on that.
Yeah.
Well, and then a lot, there's been a little development out there too. There's some little housing developments and all, and that wasn't there. She said she lived there 35 years.
Yeah, I
You're
think-
starting to see it out
I
there.
think right in there's a place called Ritter Creek.
Yeah.
Ritter Creek. And to add to this too, I think back in the month of August, I think 19th, in that time frame, there was a fatality where a car met head-on and killed a young 18-year-old boy on a motorcycle. So,
What about enforcement, Sheriff? What,
I was out there yesterday, matter of fact, and I didn't see a lot of traffic, but if it's posted, it's 35. We get it posted, we'll be able to enforce that.
have a presence out there?
I'm sorry?
You'd have a presence
Oh,
out
yeah,
there? Okay.
yeah.
Okay, motion? Okay, you're saying 35 mile an hour speed limit, the full length of Loughborough?
yes.
Okay. All right.
Do we have to, this has to.
It has to be in a motion for them to be able to accept, is that correct, for you to be able to enforce it?
Well, it makes it easier, and, we would start off with warnings first to get the public coming through there, give them a chance to get used to that.
Well, I did notice, I was talking to Rich earlier, I was out driving around last night, and I noticed down around Libertyville and the back roads, we have most of those marked at 35. So, does this have to be a motion, or can we just put the sign, or does it have to be a motion to enforce it?
What's
If
wrong
he
with
has,
it?
well, I can understand that, but, if they need signs somewhere, he can't just put them up, he has to have a motion.
Right, well,
Put the signs up.
Sheriff can enforce it after we accept the motion. So I'll make a motion, we go along with Brian's suggestion of putting 35 mile an hour speed limit signs on Loughborough Road.
Second?
I'll second that.
Question, you said the full length of Loughborough, but according to this map, Loughborough goes beyond Russell Road.
Yeah, just the section starting right there at, I guess that would be the sewage plant.
Yes, treatment plant.
Yeah, the treatment plant.
Goes all the way to B Highway.
Yeah, goes all the way to intersection B highway.
Yeah, there's actually another section, isn't there another section of Loughborough?
It just runs into
Or,
town.
yeah, by the state. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, any questions? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Thank you, Brian. Okay, new position, we want to create a position. We've told Brian Long that we'd get him help when he needs it, and he's starting to ask for help. There's no way he can take a day off now. So, we'd like to create a new position as part-time supervisor for the road and bridge. Motion?
I'll make a motion to create a new position, part-time supervisor, Road and Bridge, to help Brian Long.
No. Second?
I'll second.
Okay, any questions?
Do we know what grade level this will be at
We know,
on the CBIZ, like grading schedule? Will it be the same as like the regular supervisors?
no, it'll probably be cheaper and no
It's gonna
benefits.
be 25 per hour.
25.
Okay.
25 per hour and there's no benefits involved.
Sure. Need enough question.
And they can only work, what is it, Corey, up to
1,000 hours a year.
less than 1,000 hours a year.
And they're non-union.
And none.
Okay.
Any other questions? Yes, Rich?
How many supervisors does Road and Bridge have?
One. Highway
And
administrator.
is he sitting at the end of this pew?
He is, yeah. He
Okay.
goes by his good looks, is how he got the job.
Thank you.
So this would be in lieu of budgeting a full-time supervisor position next year?
Yes.
Assistant supervisor.
Right, what I'm saying is we budget for 2 supervisors, so this
Right.
would be,
And this is
a
just
part-time would be in
part-time.
lieu of a second full-time. Okay.
As Brian seems to think, this will help, this is what we need to do, but yes, you're right.
And we envision only one
Yeah.
for that job. One part-time supervisor.
Sure.
Awesome.
Any other questions? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Permission to dispose of old surplus. Wait a minute, yeah, that's just surplus, it's not the cars. Okay, Buck, what kind of stuff we talking about?
Okay, I got, just some old docking stations, a few light bars, and then I got,
Tell me what a docking station is.
it's where they put the laptops in
Oh,
their
okay.
cars. And we went to a different style, we don't use,
Okay.
that on the older cars that we're getting rid of, we took them out, and we got, right, 20 of them down there.
They're all 6-volt, huh?
Yeah, about right.
How many light bars they got? But,
We probably got 6 light bars down there.
those will probably sell.
We put them on Purple Way
Yep.
too, where they come in, so. Light bars and control boxes and just a bunch of clutter, really. I mean,
Yeah.
Nothing we can use, they're
But it-
outdated for
Yeah.
all the stuff that we got.
As you upgrade, that the stuff
Well,
changes.
another thing, them light bars are 5 years old, you can't get parts for them.
Yeah.
And almost gotta buy new ones, so.
Do you have a list to take off the inventory on these, or has that been
A
done?
lot of them ain't even on the inventory list, but the ones that have tags on them, I'll take the tags off and document it.
Okay. Any questions on the surplus?
Sheriff, if I buy a light bar, and I'm gonna put it on my bicycle or whatever I have to ride, is that legal for me to do?
If you don't turn it
Well,
off,
do we have certain people that buy, you may know, Buck, because you probably sell them all the time, but is that, do we care who buys them? or-
That has changed. It used to be you could not run red and blue. I think like what records had to be yellow. Is that right, Kerry?
Well, they changed that law
And
now.
they changed it now, so-
Yeah, they changed it now. What you do, you run at the scene, red, white, and blue, and then when you're hauling, yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah, you do not, you can't, you're not supposed to run red, white, and blue just to transport.
Correct. So,
I just wonder, I just didn't know, I mean.
and as long as you're not stopping people and impersonating an officer, that becomes a problem.
It's scary out there, you just wonder.
What if you just use it to get through traffic?
What if I got lunch?
you're the reason it's scary.
It is, I'm gonna buy one for a bicycle.
Any other questions? All in favor of permission to dispose of this old surplus material, please say aye. Thank you, Buck.
He's
Let's
up.
go to the cars.
Okay, there's the 4 rigs we're getting rid of. 2 Crown Vics, 2 Explorers. We ain't really made a decision on the Durango yet. But if it was up to me, it'd go down the road. two of the silver one there next to the Durango.
There's a pointer there if you need it.
Here, I can do it.
Read,
There's
that
the
one there,
silver.
that's got 370,000 miles on it. Now, I done a little study on that. The first 200,000 miles, it cost us $9,800 in maintenance. The second 200,000 is 19,000. So that's how much it cost you to run them cars the second 100,000 miles. And then the next one is, it's got 300,000,
Okay.
white, yeah, the white Explorer. And they got issues, I mean, it cost us a lot of money to get them where they're road capable. And then them, two Crown Vics, the one on the end over there, that's still a pretty good car, but nobody drives it. I mean,
Got
it
different
just sits
signage.
down there, huh?
It's got different signage on
Well, we was gonna sell it. It had transmission out of it, so we took all the decals off of it, put it on Purple Wave, and then I fixed the transmission, so we put it back in the transport, and we just put the small badge on it. Put it, just to use it to transport. And then the other one was a sort of a spare vehicle we had up there in the Lac. They never drove it either, so I just pulled it out there and we're gonna sell it.
Well, just a question, just on them, I know mileage counts as a factor, but how, I know they sit idle, how about hours?
They got, well, if you had put the hours, I did figure that, if you would put the hours on that silver car, it would come up to a little over 500,000 miles it'd be on that car.
Now,
Just on the, motor.
I'm gonna jump ahead on you a little bit. These cars are still insured.
They are, till I leave this meeting.
Yeah. You told me how much it costs to insure 5 trucks?
Yeah, just a rough estimate, I had, Rhonda, when we was getting ready to sell our, I think, 3, 4 light duty trucks, one dump truck and a 3/4 ton. The savings was $5,400 a year,
Yeah.
roughly, which she looked up.
And
that was-
right now, until today, we're paying insurance on these vehicles.
Well, I think I've really got them cars off the insurance already, but anyway, I'll make sure when I leave here, but, also we had a car lease in the city of Farmington, I took it back this morning, I gotta take it off too.
But how many Crown Vics we have left?
0.
Was one of them
Get rid of
munchies?
them.
Was one of them munchies?
The one that has no signage on it.
That one there, that's a pretty good car, man.
Yeah, it's got 200 and
I'll give
some
one thing
thousand
there.
on it.
So you may be interested in purchasing that thing.
Huh?
You might have a buyer right there.
Put it in a museum.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
So we
End
put
of an
permission
era
on
when
it?
We get rid of them Crown Vics.
Yeah,
There
we
you
put
go.
permission on it underneath the door.
What do you think that car is, Brandon?
It all depends,
I'd like to have a
okay, I'll just give you an example. We had one on Purple Wave, and the guy bid on it. He bid like $3,500 on it. It didn't sell. I mean, it wasn't a Crown Vic, but it didn't sell, so we put it on again, and it brought $2,000 more than it did the first.
Just depends on how bad they want it.
You can't never really tell. They bring probably average of $3,500, I'd say.
Is Denny Boyd on Purple Wave?
No, he jumped on that Gov Deals a lot.
Mhm.
They may tell them.
And then, but anyway, I got 3 more did you get that picture too? That's them salvage?
Yeah, but I didn't put it up.
Okay, anyway, I got 3 salvage vehicles that I've been using to repair, damaged vehicles. Anyway, I need to get rid of them too.
Parts cars.
They can't go the Purple Wave because they're not
Not drivable.
drivable.
Now Buck, wasn't that car there a K9 car?
No,
Oh, it wasn't?
no, I had to salvage that car out because it wasn't running. It
Oh,
was
okay.
blowed up in it.
All right.
But, I just wanted to bring something else to you here. We've had, 3 cars been damaged in, they minor accident. One was a pursuit, one was a deer, and the other one was just an accident that we had. It was a 2025, the first one. We estimated that damage I took it to the body shop, his estimate was $15,620. I fixed it in-house for $4,200. So that's a saving. I try to save this county money every chance I get. The second one, it was Pursuit, tore both doors off one side. It was estimated $8,720, it cost me $120 to fix that car. And the other one was a Deere, it was $5,826, and I spent $20 fixing that car, so we got back up on the road.
That had the deer guard on it.
No.
Did you use
No,
parts
it
from
doesn't.
the, use parts from the
From
old
them
ones?
salvage cars that I'm getting rid of.
Yeah.
Well, the 2025, because I ain't got no 2025
Yeah.
salvage cars. The other two I did.
Yeah.
And then another thing I wanna run by you, them 7 vehicles that we just upfitted. I spent, total, okay, Chris Callender helped me, come in on those days off. He had 85 hours at time and a half, is $3,756 for his. Sean, which I put him on helping Chris, he had 85 also, and his straight time was $2,125. So I had, $58.81. If we'd have sent them cars out, it'd have been, we had a total savings of $19,619. Now, why them two guys done most of the work. I give credit where credit's due. I ramrodded the shop, kept everything going. By them, I done very little on them, but I did do something.
How many vehicles was that?
Let's see, 5 Tahoe, Explorer, and a pickup truck, so 7 altogether.
And it was 19,000 in labor.
No, it
If you
was,
would've sent it out, it was
58.81 in labor, and it took us 30 days to do it. If we'd send them out, it took us 6 months to get it done.
Buck, did you forget the transport van?
No, I done that, that wasn't on this.
Okay.
That was the last, group. But anyway, it's a total savings of 19,619.
What about the transport, is that direct or?
Well, it still had to be upfitted.
Yeah, when we bought it, we still had to upfit it, but that was with the last.
Now, Buck, when them guys are doing that, every time they do one, they get better. Cause they know right what to do.
Well, that's why it
So
took
it's
them
gonna
30
get
days to
quicker.
do 7 instead
Yeah.
of 6 months.
Yeah, well, I agree with you. Yeah, every time they do one, they get better.
You know, but I have everything ready, you know, it's
Yeah.
all sitting there, separated out for each vehicle,
So you only had one Durango, right? That was it?
Huh?
You only
Durango.
had one Durango?
Yeah. I'm hoping
That's
we don't
why I
have
see
no
the
more.
bumper guard on it, and I'm going, well, you can't take it off and use on it.
We got that from Kansas City Highway, or Kansas
Yeah.
Highway Patrol.
Gotcha.
Now, yeah, also I want to point out too, now, when we buy them and they're already wired and ready to go, and something happens, and them guys haven't done it, then they have to go back and figure that out, where if they do it themselves, if you understand, when they do it themselves,
We don't
they
have-
automatically know where to go, but if you're buying it from another, like say they're already supplied, equipped,
Yeah,
then you have to find that.
and we've
And
had
it
a lot
take-
of trouble with them cars that was already.
Well, I just
equipped that
kinda
we
wanna
got.
put that up, if
Yeah.
you're doing it yourself, you know where to go.
Yeah, it saves a lot of time and a lot of money if we do it ourselves, and you get better equipped too. You know, when they equip that stuff, they put the cheapest thing on it that they can.
All right, great, Buck.
Oh, yeah.
Make a
Good job.
motion, we give permission to sell the used vehicles.
We got, like I said, 3 of them have to go salvage, so we ain't gonna get very little for this car.
Second.
Questions? All in favor of allowing the sale of these vehicles, please say aye.
Aye.
Did I miss anything, Sheriff?
I think so.
Yeah, you got it.
Permission to apply for the grant. The agenda calls this the FY '24, but that should have been FY '26, so I'm updating the agenda on that. Okay, who's, Road and Bridge?
Yeah, we'd like to apply for another grant. We just finished up one. Basically what it is getting rid of all the tires that we might pick up.
Another tire grant.
Another tire grant, basically what it is.
And if I'm not right, Amber, I think I've read on this, we got 5,000 for the first one, we're applying for this, and it's for 6,000, right?
I think it's another 5,000.
Another 5, I thought it
But
said
only
6.
select counties were available to apply for this, and we were one of them, so.
Okay, I thought I seen where it was another 1,000, but I.
But they
might
don't
have been wrong.
anticipate getting through all the hoops and awards being announced till February, so.
Physically, who's going to, do this grant application?
I will, and the McGowan office will
Okay.
be pushed through.
All right.
We've already got a copy of it.
Yeah.
We're still working on finishing touches, but they've done a good job.
We're one of the used tire capitals of the state, aren't we?
Sure.
It seems like it's
That's
something.
right.
Well, I know Mike Sumner said at Owl Creek, they had a bunch that were dumped out there that I know he would have some to contribute to.
And typically where I worked before, I mean, the maximum amount of tires we can keep on our shed lot is 25. So it's a good thing to keep all the places cleaned up.
An old number is that the United States generates 1 tire per person per year. So if you've got a family of 5 in your household, then by average, you would generate 5 used tires a year. So, okay, motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve the permission to apply for the solid waste grant, Road and Bridge.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, questions? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Thank you. Nick was appointed to a prestigious position. He's on the advisory committee of the Emergency Management Directors, and it's important, so we are represented on that committee now, so congratulations, Nick. Okay, you want to talk about this?
Sure. We received a really nice awards in the middle of the table. It's called an ACT award, and what that is the Work Ready Communities, and we were one of 3 when we went down to the commissioners meeting in Cape. Gretchen, and I'm so sorry that I can't think of her last name, but she's with the workforce development and very active in that. But she gave us these awards. It was really nice. What that is a work-ready community initiative empowers counties across the United States to identify skill gaps. So we have 159 employers that take advantage of this. So I'm just gonna pick one out. Let's just take I don't know, Huffy. When Huffy was here, there's a certain skill set that you needed when you went over there and got that Huffy job. They needed manufacturers, whatever they needed, so they can get those trainings, and mostly, Mac or somewhere like that, Unitech, any of the tech schools, to get those, and that was really nice of them, because we have the most employers out of any county, of course, that is involved with the St. Francis or Southeast Missouri Commissioners, and then we get together once a month, and us and St. Jen, and I can't remember who the other one was, but received that really nice award in the middle of the table. Something to be thankful for, that we have that much in our area.
Questions about this? Thank you, Dave. This letter was mailed in 2023, and it was judged not deliverable by the post office. It came back to us on September 18. So just over 2 years, this letter was out there in limbo. Now, I've blocked out the name and the address, street address of the recipient, non-recipient in this case. Now, I don't know if it's a tax bill or what. Angie didn't tell me. But 2 years is a long time for a letter to be drifting around in the Postal Service. So, anyway, another report on that.
Yeah.
Next meeting, we're going into the new term next month, so the first meeting will be the first Monday, October 6th, and that means the agenda items must be on Friday at 10 a.m. So there's your warning on that. Any correspondence?
I want to let everybody know, if you look around, some of the offices have participated. A lot of the offices, some of the, never mind.
Some have ignored it.
But that's okay. But we're trying to follow the homecoming week of Farmington. So today is your favorite sports team day. As you can see, my team, it's Cowboys, but that's around. So, everybody's sad.
That's sad.
Thanks.
Oh, you went to a yard sale.
Gotta stick with my, I gotta stick with my team. But yesterday was pajama day, and a lot of them took. That was really neat to see them in their pajamas yesterday. So tomorrow is wacky hair or wacky sock day.
Can't
so
wait.
yeah, can't wait. So I just wanted to let everybody know why I'm sitting up here wearing a hat. I usually would not wear a hat to a meeting. I just want you to know that. So not that there's anything
If you
wrong
came
with
in
it.
yesterday, we did not lower our dress code.
Yeah.
That was just a theme.
I was just glad it wasn't pajama day and I went to pajamas on yesterday and we were having this meeting, so I'm glad it was on Tuesday. So,
Some people should sleep more warmly dressed.
exactly.
Okay, any public comments? Okay, departmental report, Sheriff. And we met Summer a week or two ago, but I had that picture, so.
She's out there now getting her.
Well, we've been a little busier this week. Our calls for service went up to 476, so that was an increase of about 59 calls in 1 week. That brings our yearly totals to 15,836. Our inmate population's down by about 7. We're down to 148 over last week. That's still holding at 124 males and 24 females. I'd like to take a moment and recognize today is 24 years since one of our deputies was killed in the line of duty. Some of you might have known him, Steven Ziegler. Might have known him as Chachi.
Oh, yeah.
He succumbed to injuries he sustained from a motor vehicle accident. He was on 67. A trailer became unhooked from its tow vehicle, crossed the median and struck his vehicle head on. He succumbed to his injuries the following day, which was the 30th, and that was 24 years ago. We just want to never forget him. He was 32 years old at the time, had been with our sheriff's office for 9 years. He had a wife and 4 children, so still keep them in their prayers. You know, sometimes time heals, but we don't want to forget them. I mean, it's been 24 years, but
This happened at the Park Hills overpass, didn't it?
I believe so, right there.
Right at
Leadington. Yeah, and that was prior to the cables being put up on 67.
Might have been a
So,
reason, part of the reason.
yeah, so kind of a sad thing to report on, but it has been 24 years.
Okay, any questions for the sheriff? Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Road and Bridge, Dan, where'd that come from? Brian?
Well, I know everybody's been preaching for some rain, we really need it, but I think we got it at the wrong time.
Yes.
At that bridge project. It kind of screwed some things up there. It probably pushed us back maybe a week and a half, I'm hoping. You know, the places up there where we had, there was no base rock, it just kind of created a pond up there, so it's kind of a tough kickback on that, but I was up there yesterday, the DNS fence, they should have it done today, if not by tomorrow, for the whole project. So now we're waiting for the contractor to come back in, do the rest of the base rock, and probably 2, maybe 3 days of paving. I like it, there's very minimal cleanup around the bridge, putting it up, and the guardrail, I think is left installed, which probably will not take very long at all. But rain really kind of set us back. Basically, when they had made the roadway, they had the windrows and material on the edge. So when you got that rain, it just made like a pond. So they actually had to come up there and cut drains to drain all that water off. So it was kind of a.
In the past, on the guardrail, they found out they didn't have inventory on it. So that's taken care of?
That's taken care of, I believe. So, and like I said, I think they're going with the 15, I think, on this guardrail. Bridge rail.
Now, we were talking maybe as early as October 7 for
Yeah.
crossing. Now that's moved back.
I'm thinking it's gonna push us back some, maybe not much, but I think it's gonna push us back.
To the middle of October.
We'll see. I'm hoping only a week.
Well, I'm
week
still
and a half.
hopeful.
Optimistic.
I've seen things happen a lot of the time, they pull together pretty quick.
Okay.
We'll see how things develop. As far as maintenance work, road and bridge, we had 8 customer concerns called in. 8 of them required a dig right to take action on. We did some ditch work on Old Fredericktown Road. We did some on Busick. We had a call out for a tree on College Road. Guys went out and responded on overtime. I was gonna send the crew out the next day to clean up the tree. Well, we kind of ran into an issue, I guess it had beehive in it. So Harold's kind of the expert in this, he kind of informed me, you need to let it get down below 55 degrees before they go dormant. One of our guys on the, actually the crew had a EpiPen, so he's allergic to this thing, so we kind of, if anybody's wondering why we haven't got the rest of the tree out of the road on College, that's the reason. We did some had a road and ditch issue on Kings Road. We, I think Peter had talked to a constituent on that. We had to put through service and some equipment. We started, still getting work on our bucket truck, building a protective shield, protect the new body on it, fallen limbs. We did, met with a builder on Hildebrick Road. He's bringing a concrete entrance on Hildebrick on the new house near Winchester Hills. We dug some drainage spots out on Frank Clay and Mineshaft Road and patched them back. We had pothole patched on Cedar Falls, Possum Hollow, Smith Road, and Patterson brung up some crossroad pipes. We cleared brush on Owl Creek. We got a couple guys out there right now, some equipment running, working with Owl Creek crew maintenance. They got a roughly, I think, a 90-acre tract. They're trying to clear some woodland there and piling it up for them. So they've been busy most of this week and part of last week working on it. We removed brush and trimmed trees on Bricky and Cedar Run. We swept the contracted roads to be yet paved for the rest of the county. We still have 5 roads. We'll be starting on Patterson as soon as it gets going. That will be Patterson, Westover, Evanco, Smith, and DD. I talked to the contractor. Some of these roads, we're thinking it might be an inconvenience to the public that live on them roads. But Wade, me and him talked. We're going to try to put the extensions on their paver, and instead of making 2 passes, paving the road, we'll actually pave it 1 pass. What they've ran into before, all roads are so narrow, so when those trucks are getting over on that, say that 9-foot lane, it's actually tearing the road up before we're actually paving it. So what this does, when we put these paver extensions on, it'll lay the whole road at one time, and we can place them dump trucks down the center of that road, where the road's more stronger than getting off on those edges.
And you can put a crown in it with white?
Yes.
Okay.
As long as the road doesn't have too much crown, or to drag out, it's fine. Because I think there's some roads we might have to help, maybe with some traffic, getting people, shutting it down. But I think it's gonna be a good option, paving them in 1 pass and be done.
That's with your new paver?
This is the contractor.
Contract. Now, tell us a little bit more about that cab cover on your bucket truck.
Basically, when they ordered that truck, it could have been optioned out for a factory-built brush cover. And
the reason you need a cab cover, this bucket truck, the guy's going to be a guy with a chainsaw. And you don't want him dropping hunks of wood on top of your cab. So this is protection for that cab.
Correct. And so like when this was done before I became a supervisor there, that option alone was $22,000 or $24,000. We had the guys there at the shop price the metal out for around $3,800, and I think it's a pretty good savings. I can understand why they didn't go with the factory built.
Another part of that is the painting of the just regular structural steel would have been how many thousand?
I think it was, we priced them both out. He priced steel,
Yeah.
and then having it powder coated, painting it.
Right.
And then he priced it for stainless steel.
With no painting required.
With no painting, no maintenance on it at all, so it averaged out to be, I think, $1,000 cheaper. So.
And built in-house.
Yeah, built in-house, and not like I say, we'll never have to do anything with it, it's built on stainless steel. It was a good option for us. We're lucky to have somebody that can fabricate.
Name him.
Jesse Holloway.
Thank you.
And I've got a boy
He's
with
awesome.
one of our own, Jeremy Hampton, both doing a good job on it.
Okay,
We did.
any questions for Brian?
We had him at the railroad until we lost him to you guys
I know.
because they laid him off up there for whatever reason.
Railroad.
Any questions?
No.
All the other
Do
thing
you
I-
have anything else?
Like I have had, like I say, we had those, some light duty trucks, 1 3/4 ton, 1 dump truck. Rhonda just in the auditor's office looked up, she said basically we're saving roughly around $5,400 a year on insurance savings. That's not counting the tractor and equipment. It's kind of that's over a blanket policy, but it's still savings there too.
Okay. Any questions?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brian. As you know, we're having our health fair today, and I think we have enough people out there, is that right, Cory?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Other departmental reports? Anybody?
I make a motion, we adjourn. Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Thank you all.